I draw a line. Unknown specimen 35 points at a clamp stand, and Wallace wakes up. Hello, welcome to the video, and today it is story time with Unknown Specimen 35 and Lanky Dude 4. But actually, don't be deceived by the mention of Lanky Dude 4, because he doesn't actually feature in this story much. He's like a side character. It's mainly just me and Unknown Specimen 35. But you might be asking, Communist Croc, why do we all have long hair? Aha, I won't be answering that question. But let's get right into the video. So here we are, in just a normal science lesson. Here's Will Bob's Bully, Lanky Dude 4, me, Unknown Specimen 35, and let's just call him the Shark. So, and we were doing a practical, and this practical was to find the centre of mass of an irregular shaped object. So there's the centre of mass, there it is, look. I don't know if that will actually be the mass, but basically, like, it's the centre of your mass. So if you're leaning too far one side, you'll fall over because of where your mass is. And yeah, so I essentially teamed up with Lanky Dude 4 and Will Bob's Bully, but then I swapped over to Unknown Specimen 35's team, which Lanky Dude 4 wasn't at all happy about. He's quite angry, and he stole my pencil case. Well, no, Will Bob tipped the contents of my pencil case on the table, and I was like, wah! So here we were at our table, there it is, with me, Unknown Specimen 35, lost part of my face, and the person who shall be known as the Big Man. So we got our ingredients, well, not our ingredients, but our things, our clamp stand, our clamp, our cardboard, which we had to, so here's our piece of cardboard. We had to put 4 holes in it where the vertices were, and then put it on there. We also had the dreaded plumb line. There it is, and we had to tie it on the clamp. So as we can see, Unknown Specimen 35 is pointing at the clamp. So what we had to do was, we had to take the card off each time and put it on to the clamp at different angles where the holes were, and then like draw lines on it. But then, what was the plumb line for? Absolutely nothing. There was no point for the plumb line to be there. It just sat there looking decorative. It wasn't even that decorative. It didn't even look that nice. It was just a piece of wood with some holes in, with some string through it, hanging on the clamp. And apparently it was supposed to help us draw the lines. It didn't help at all. And how were we supposed to draw the lines when it's up in the air? And we can't properly draw the lines, can we? And also, we can't use a ruler when it's up in the sky, so we don't know if the lines are straight or not. So, and then, when we finished the practical, the teacher said, oh, you have to draw circles at, like, each side, and then put it on the and then put it on the table, and draw lines on it, and it was like, so there is me, drawing the lines, and the centre of mass was about there, and then our teacher came and had a look at it, and they were pretty impressed with what we had done. So me, the Big Man, and Unknown Specimen 35 all got commendations for our good work. Just kidding. I think the school would recognise us. Ha. So yeah, in our observations, we found out that plumb lines are bad, and we were very, very angry, because what's the point? It does nothing, it just hangs there, and it doesn't help you with anything, but apparently it's essential for the experiments and for the centre of mass over no doubt. So yeah, that is our experience with plumb lines. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this Communist Croc video, 100% authentic. This story time was rather short, but there isn't really much to it, other than I came back to my desk to find that the contents of my my pencil case had been strewn across the table, and this cheeky lad right here has something to do with it. Grr, I'll never forgive him. Just kidding, I will. We're friends. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye!